everybody, and welcome to Learning is a Journey. I'm Harshika, and my mom will be joining me in a minute or so. We're here with 10 new words for you, so let's get started. Today's words are conjecture, obviate, lurid, quip, diatribe, inhibition, fortuitous, incoherent, ilk, and prestigious. Our first word is
conjecture.
Conjecture means to guess. A sentence for conjecture is, it was sheer conjecture on the detective's part, but it led to the arrest of the vexatious counterfeiters. It's quite a long sentence. So let's start with, we know that conjecture is a guess, and I hope you remember vexatious. It means very annoying, frustrating, or worrying. So if you can replace those, it was sheer guessing on the detective's part, but it led to the arrest of the annoying counterfeiters. Do you guys know what counterfeiter means? Counterfeit means if you don't know, counterfeit means a fake or to imitate something, steal, destroy, or replace the original for use in illegal transactions or illegal work. Part of speech is a noun. In the picture, there's a person making he's on the board. Somebody wrote, "What number am I thinking of?" And this person's like, "What in the world?" And he's just gonna guess. So let's move on to the next word. The next word is
Obviate.
obviate. Means do away with, eliminate. A sentence for obviate is, the necessity to prepare sandwiches was obviated when the picnic was postponed. Necessity means the need to do something, or the need for something. So the need to prepare sandwiches was eliminated or put an end to, or terminated, like our previous word, we've done terminate before. It was one of our previous words. The need to prepare sandwiches was put to an end when the picnic was postponed. Just saying, if you don't know what postponed means, it means to reschedule in a later time, in the future, for the future. Part of speech is a transitive verb. In the picture, there's a stop sign, which means it stopped, like the necessity to prepare sandwiches just stopped. The next word is
Lurid.
lurid. Means sensational. A sentence for lurid is, the newspaper switched from reporting mundane coverage to lurid reporting. So we've done mundane before, but we didn't exactly go over the part where it has two meanings. The first meaning was what we showed. It's more spiritual. Mundane means worldly. But mundane can also mean very boring. In this case, they're saying the boring mundane. So the newspaper switched from boring coverage to lurid, sensational reporting. So it went from boring news to exciting news. Part of speech is an adjective. In the picture, there's a person looking at, they don't know that news, and it's like, wow, I didn't even know that. The next word is
Quip.
quip. Means joke. Quip. A sentence for quip is, Hamlet always remembered that Yorick was always ready with a lusty quip. Part of speech is a noun. If you don't know what lusty means, it means healthy and strong, full of vigor. Part of speech is a noun. And just saying some other words for quip are gag, joke, sally, and jest. The next word is
Diatribe.
diatribe, means bitter criticism. It's also kind of like acrimonious, which is one of the words we did before. So you could say that diatribe and acrimonious are synonyms. Acrimonious, just a review, means bitter, or bitter words. A sentence for diatribe is, when a large expenditure is imminent, my father goes into a large diatribe on the need for economy. Do you guys remember imminent? Well, I hope you do, because if you don't, imminent means it's going to happen, kind of like just waiting for the moment. We know it's going to happen. Expenditure, do you guys know? Well, if you don't, expenditure means the action of spending funds or an amount of money spent. Part of speech is a noun. In the picture, there are people, they're disagreeing and they're having a little quarrel. The next word is
Inhibition.
inhibition, means restraint. A sentence for inhibition is, after 2 drinks, the usually phlegmatic dentist lost all his inhibitions. Do you guys remember phlegmatic? Well, if you don't, phlegmatic means calm, hard to rouse to action, very calm. So, this very calm dentist lost all his restraint, and he's a patient. He lost his temper. Part of speech is a noun. The next word is
Fortuitous.
fortuitous. Has multiple definitions. The first meaning is accidental, not on purpose. Oh, that's also like one of our other words, inadvertent or inadvertent. But the second definition is winning or getting lucky, and the picture represents the second definition. So this guy found a pile of gold coins or something, so he's fortuitous. Is that how you pronounce it?
Fortuitous. Fortuitous.
Fortuitous, okay. A sentence for fortuitous is, the meeting was a fortuitous one, but the jealous husband construed it as prearranged, that says prearranges, but it's supposed to be prearranged, and clandestine. Do you guys remember clandestine and construed? Okay, let's go one at a time. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the sentence represents the first definition, accidental. So the meeting was an accidental one. It wasn't planned, but the jealous husband construed, which I hope you remember construed. If you don't, I'll tell you. Construed means to guess, to assume, infer. And clandestine, I hope you remember clandestine, but if you don't, I'm going to tell you again. Clandestine means secret, top secret. Part of speech is an adjective. So let's now understand the sentence more properly. The meeting was accidental, but the jealous husband assumed it was prearranged and top secret. So, the next word is
Incoherent.
Incoherent means disjointed. A sentence for incoherent is, since the patient's speech was garbled and incoherent, we could only conjecture as to his message. We've done conjecture previously and garbled. So let's go one at a time. Garbled means confusing, very confusing, not understandable. Incoherent means inappropriate. Oh, no, sorry. Incoherent means disjointed or doesn't fit together. And conjecture we've done before. Conjecture means guess, to guess. So, since the patient's speech was not understandable and disjointed, we could only guess as to his message. Part of speech is an adjective. In the picture, there's a person saying something disjointed, and I really like this picture because it represents exactly what our sentence. It represents our sentence. So they couldn't understand the patient's speech because it was all garbled. I mean, there's no words there in the speech bubble, and so it's incoherent. The next word is
ilk.
ilk means sort, to sort out. A sentence for ilk is, it is often fruitless to argue with the racists, bigots, and others of that ilk. Do you guys remember fruitless? I recommend pausing the video right here and trying to figure out. You should probably do that whenever we reach a word that we don't know. Oh, or like a revision, words that we already know. So, if now you should have guessed what you think the meaning of fruitless is. Fruitless means ineffective, like a tree that grew but doesn't have any fruits. So it's useless, ineffective plant. Useless or ineffective. Now bigots. Do you remember bigots? I remember the picture. There was an open-minded person and a closed-minded person. The closed-minded person was a bigot. And so now we can tell that now we can understand the sentence a little more clearly. It says, it is often useless to argue with racists, closed-minded people, and others of that sort. So now it makes sense. Part of speech is a noun. Some other words for ilk are kind, sort, type, variety, breed, and race. The next word is
prestigious.
prestigious means respectable. A sentence for prestigious is, a salient feature of the prestigious company's success was its fair treatment of employees. Do you guys remember salient? If you don't, I'm going to tell you. Salient means most noticeable or important. So we can break it down now. So the most important feature of the respectable company's success was its fair treatment of employees. Now that makes much more sense. Part of speech is an adjective. In the picture, there's a trophy. It's prestigious, it's respectable, and an A+ on a homework, which is also respectable, so it's prestigious. Thank you very much for joining us. If you like this video, please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Learning is a journey. And if you haven't, and don't forget to click the the bell icon next to the subscribe button for notifications on our latest videos. Thank you very much, and bye until tomorrow.